Hello there, Giovanny. Let's have a look. The bar graph, the bar chart is more common. Bar chart illustrates the amount of money invested by 6 different countries in Australia during the 3-year period between 2011 and 2014. Not bad, or we could just say in Australia between 2011 and 2014. And we know it's a 3-year period, so we don't have to state it. Full stop. The most noticeable trend is the growing investment from New Zealand and Germany. Good! New Zealand increased its business in Australia from around 90 million USD in 2011 to 220 million in 2014. We don't have to say USD again, okay? Saying it once is sufficient, and we can imagine that the rest is going to be USD, okay, US dollars. Germany, the second largest investor, grew its commercial relationship by about 125 million, from X to X, while Mexico and Malaysia spent almost identical amounts of money while Mexico and Malaysia invested almost identical amounts, 140 M. Okay, we don't have to say amounts of money because it's clear, it's obvious, and we don't have to say spent because that's wrong. We have to say invest. Okay, it's the difference between throw and catch. Spend and invest are different words. Thailand and Somalia, despite a slight increase in their investments during the middle part of the period, were the only countries, don't spell it like that, countries that finished in 2045 with equal investment figures to 2011, 150 and 25 million respectively. Genius! Overall investments from New Zealand and Germany Germany led the other countries, followed by Malaysia and Mexico. Followed by Malaysia and Mexico as the most prominent investors during the period mentioned. As the most prominent investors in Australia during the period mentioned. Wonderful. Very good work. Very good work. Good summary. Good comparisons. You've used while as well. Good contrast there. Excellent. And you've grouped the information as well together. So that's wonderful work, Giovanni. Well done. You should be proud of that one. Despite the fact that schooling ought to ensure academic goals, the variety in human nature makes it possible to apply several tuition methods. Okay. The variety in human nature, no. Student differences, or the differences in students, makes it possible to apply several tuition methods. Okay, good. On this ground, I believe, or we could say several distinct tuition methods, or different tuition methods. On this ground, I believe that the learning process should be personalized in order to obtain specific results, or in order to obtain optimum results, may be more accurate. This essay will discuss some ideas and arguments using examples from Japan and Italy with the aim to support my opinion. Wonderful. Genius. Clean, crisp, clear. Very good work, Giovanni. On the one hand, education requires discipline and rigorosity. Rigor would have been better. Requires discipline and rigor. Okay? Full stop. Transforming illiterate people in others more productive is a big challenge. Transforming illiterate people. No. Illiterate means you can't write. So, I'm not so sure there what you're trying to say. Just transforming students who are illiterate in sciences may be less productive. That's a big challenge. I don't know. Serious challenge sounds better than big challenge. Demands seriousness and commitment. That demands dedication and commitment, you could have said. Or demands resourcefulness and commitment. okay, if you've already used serious. Due to this, schools should be mainly designed for learning purposes. Well, they are designed for learning purposes. Okay, for entertainment. Okay, so yeah, make it clear. Due to this, schools should be mainly designed for learning purposes rather than education entertainment centers. The Japanese school method is a good example of this concept. This successful society bases its scholarship in discipline and methodology with time-proven results. Okay, that's the correct way to say that. Therefore, just focusing on academic issues is a perfectly valid way to educate. Or we could say is a valid way to educate, but perfectly valid is a collocation we could squeeze in. On the other hand, however, ludics involved. No, stick with more common words because this doesn't sound right. Lecturers, experts, educational experts, pedagogical experts involved with a D in education might help children to accomplish better results. This is largely due to the fact that the brain is able to be stimulated simultaneously in different ways in order to enhance cognitive skills. Wow, very good sentence. Case in point is the method developed in Italy during the 1950s by Maria Montessori, a pedagogist who proved and implemented tuition plus entertaining as a valid teaching method with astonishing results duplicated across the world. Okay, with astonishing results, full stop, because we've got a long sentence there and we don't need across the world. Okay, you've already said astonishing and you've already said proved, okay, and valid, so we've already kind of demonstrated that it was successful. You don't have to add that extra bit about across the world. Okay, also it's a good example of extending a sentence, okay, and just the longer your sentence is, the more risks you encounter of making a grammatical mistake, and this is a perfect example of that. Okay, with astonishing results, full stop. Yep, I think what you wanted to say was replicated across the world, which is okay, but it's not necessary. Here a different approach obtained successful academic results. Full stop. To conclude from the examples and arguments given, I consider that tuition ought to be tailored according to every child, and it is a parent's responsibility, section genitive responsibility, to identify the sort of schooling or the type of schooling most suitable for their offspring. Wonderful work there, Giovanni. You've come along leaps and bounds. I'm very happy with your progress. You're doing very good. If you'd like to continue, I've included some links. I think you've already got the PDF, but I've included some links, bit of information, and we can carry on perfecting, pushing for more improvements, getting more feedback, and carry on improving your work, and do more experimenting with some collocations and noun phrases, parallelism, and all the rest of it. Let me know your thoughts, and I'd love to hear from you. All the best, Giovanni. Speak soon. And well done for finishing the course. Fantastic, eh? I'm really pleased. A lot of students don't actually get this far, so well done for coming this far. Well done. Also tell me when your exam is, please. All the best.